Hello and welcome to the video. Basically, this video is all about Mexican food, which I think is one of the best types of cuisine in the world. At least it's definitely one of my favorites. But first, like and subscribe because I'm giving away $100 to a random subscriber when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and it might be you. So why not try and get some free money? Anyways, let's get started. So here I've got Pizzole, which is like a Mexican type of soup or stew. Basically it's made with a bunch of chilies, pork, avocado, onions, lime, and hominy. Hominy, I think it's called hominy, like a big type of corn kernel, kind of like this, if you can see it. The big type of corn kernel. Doesn't really taste like much, the corn kernel, except like starch. So it probably makes it kind of filling. Anyways. It's a little bit spicy, not that spicy. Got some tortilla chips in there. The avocado is really good. Kind of reminds me of chicken noodle soup, except without the chicken or without the noodles. It's pretty filling. Yeah, pretty good. So I've never seen this dish outside of Mexico before, but since I've been here, I've had it a few times and I like it a lot. So if you are ever coming to Mexico or Mexico City, but I think this is across Mexico in general, make sure you try Pizzole. It's really good, especially if you like chicken noodle soup. So this is a Mexican breakfast dish called Chilaquiles. They're made from mainly corn tortillas, cut up into fourths and then fried lightly. And then you put on a salsa, red or green salsa usually. I got the green salsa today, I'm not sure if you can see it. And then you add in all sorts of stuff like crema, cheese, onion, avocado, and pulled chicken. And you can get it with like eggs and pulled pork, stuff like that. And it's absolutely delicious. I've never really had anything quite like this for a breakfast food before. And it's spicy, it's cheesy. I really love anything that has avocado in it. And this is quickly becoming one of my favorite Mexican breakfast foods and one of my favorite Mexican foods in general. Good stuff. Generally, the green salsa isn't as spicy as the red salsa, but it still has a bit of a kick to it. This stuff is really good. And then the avocado just makes it so much better. Those chilaquiles were good. And what we're gonna get next is a Mexican dessert, but I'm gonna digest for a few hours because I'm absolutely stuffed. And I don't usually like sweet food, but the thing we're getting next, I love so much. It's kind of sweet, it's kind of cinnamony, and overall just delicious. And that's a churro. So let's go get some churros. Got my churros here. 2 churros from this place called El Moro, which is pretty popular. Like there's a whole bunch of El Moros around the city, and they seem to be the go-to place for churros. So once again, what is a churro? Great question, Michael. So a churro is basically like a fried donut, a little more crispier than a donut, like a fried donut covered in cinnamon and sugar. Yeah, it's like pretty big crunch when you get into it. It's warm, they're hot. They make them right fresh for you. And you can get sauces like chocolate, vanilla, canela, something like that to dip in if you want. But I didn't get that this time. Yeah, it's like a fried donut. Nice and warm on the inside. And I just love cinnamon. One of the best flavors, in my opinion. They're pretty airy too, like pretty lightweight. You could probably eat a lot of these in one sitting. I definitely won't now, because I'll regret it later. But they're very good. Very, very good. I'd say they're even better than donuts. Yeah, like One churro completely gone. I don't feel full at all. You eat churro number 2. They're pretty big too, like over a foot. Big and good. Yeah. If you come to Mexico, try churros. Okay, so what I got here is a drink called horchata. It's pretty common in Mexico. It's this one's pretty good. So it's mainly made from like condensed milk with rice, some sort of rice in there, and cinnamon. So like sweet milk, rice water, something like that, and cinnamon. And it's very sweet. Generally, I don't like things too sweet, like Thai iced coffee. For me, way too sweet. But this is a good combination between like sweet and refreshing. Yeah, this one's definitely not overpowering on the sweet side. Refreshing. So this is a dessert. This is called flan de cajaste, or let me see, flan de cajeta, and it's like a custard cake, and so sweet as well, kind of gelatin-esque. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it is good, but it's like custard if it was made in the shape of a cake. Not too sweet. The bottom's got a bit of like cake-like texture. The top is more custardy. It's good. Very good. This is a lot of sweet food for me one day. Way too much. But yeah. Custard cake or flan de cajete. You gotta make sure you try it. Okay, so what I have here are tamales. Tamales aren't super popular, at least in Mexico City, but they're more popular in the whole kind of Central American area, with more popular in other parts of Mexico, more so than just Mexico City. But what a tamale is it is a bunch of, you start with corn dough, so a dough made from corn, and then you stuff cheese, meat, chilies, literally whatever in the dough. Then you wrap it in a corn tortilla like this, and then you boil the tortilla, and you get a tamale. So I got a tamale with chilies and cheese. So let's try to open it. Not sure how messy this one is. Alrighty, so red chilies and cheese. And the dough's generally kind of sweet. Spicy from the chilies. Cheese is pretty good. Overall, not too bad. Not too many chilies, not too much cheese. Mainly the corn dough. And the corn dough differs from like normal wheat dough. It's not as heavy. Let's see. Oh, it's a big piece of chili here. That was a good bite. Big piece of cheese, big piece of chili. And the corn dough isn't too heavy. It's almost a little bit sweeter than wheat dough. And you can get these tamales to be either like sweet if you put like raisins, fruit, or chocolate in there, or you can get them to be more like salty with more cheese, meat, veggies, stuff like that. They're good. Not my favorite food, but I will not say no to a tamale. So I think it's pretty much impossible to come to Mexico and not have tacos. Literally, they're everywhere. So I got these from like a taco shop. There are taco stands, street tacos, fancy tacos, literally all sorts of tacos. And pretty much on every street you walk around in Mexico, you'll find some sort of taco. I went to my favorite taco place. It's called Taqueria Orinoco. There are a few around Mexico City. Absolutely delicious. Got 3 tacos. I got a steak taco, a pork taco, and they call it like pastor, and then a chicharron taco. And chicharron's like, it's kind of like fried pork rinds. It's delicious. And frankly, tacos have been my favorite meal since I've been here. Like I eat them several times a week. at least 3 or 5. Delicious, absolutely delicious. I've not had a bad taco here yet. You could come to Mexico just for the tacos. They're that good and they're everywhere. And there's so many types of tacos to try that I haven't, and you'll never get tired of trying new tacos. Okay, so let's get into it. First, a little taco prep. So what you need to do with your tacos, generally put on cilantro and onion to all of them, and then squirt each taco with lime. Makes it so much better. And then you get a whole bunch of sauces generally. Usually the sauces are spicy, at least for me. They're pretty spicy, but I like them. They're delicious. So I put on some green salsa, some red salsa, 2 different types of green salsa actually, and then put on they put some avocado on the beef taco, which was a added bonus. Just a simple corn tortilla, some sort of meat, cilantro, lime, onions, some salsa. Literally the best food in the world. One of my favorite foods in the world. So let's start with the pastor taco. This is like fried barbecued pork on a skewer that they cut. So yeah, let's give it a go. Damn, that is so good. It's like a little bit of the citrus with the saltiness of the meat, and then the spiciness of the salsa. Just makes it so delicious. It's so much better and different than the type of food I usually eat at home in the States. Okay, so now let's go for the chicharron tacos. It's like fried pork rinds. Good stuff. Crunchy. I think it's like the fat in the pork rinds just kind of melts in your mouth because it was just lightly fried, and it's so good. This one literally just melts in your mouth. Our final taco. This is the steak, cheese, and avocado taco called the bistec taco. Wow, that's good. A little bit of cheese, avocado, salsas, lime. That is so delicious. Actually, I'm gonna get some more lime for this. Oh yeah, did I mention I got all these tacos for like $4? That's insane. I can never get that back in the States. It's so good. So if you ever come to Mexico City, I mean, I'm sure you'll be trying tacos because you really just can't not try them. And if you're looking for a good place, Taqueria or Nyoko, there are a few around the city. You won't be disappointed. Really good tacos. Honestly, there are so many more types of Mexican food that you can make tons of videos about this. And in the future, maybe I will, because I definitely plan on coming back and spending a lot of time in Mexico because I just like it a lot. And again, like and subscribe, and you might win some free money. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you later.